Good morning, children. So today we are going to discuss about the international dateline. Now, what is the international dateline? The international dateline is an imaginary line that is drawn almost along the 180-degree meridian extending from the North Pole to the South Pole, from which every new date starts and each date ends at last. So here you can see in the picture the international date line has been drawn from the North Pole to the South Pole along the 180-degree meridian line. Now, so why is there a necessity to draw that international date line, or why it has been considered? Now, we observe that local time is faster than the Greenwich Mean Time by 4 minutes for every degree of longitude as we go eastwards, and 4 minutes slower than the Greenwich time for every degree westward. As a result of this, at 180 degree east of Greenwich, we find that the local time is 12 hours ahead of the GMT, but at 180 degree west of Greenwich, the time will be 12 hours behind of GMT. Thus, a difference of 24 hours takes place on the 180 degree line. Now, this is because the 180 degree east and the west is the same line of longitude. This would always cause a great confusion and inconvenience to those who travel round the world. Now, to avoid this, a line has been drawn here so that a change can be made when a ship or an aeroplane crosses it. Thus, a traveler who is crossing the date line westward will lose one day. He has to advance the calendar. For example, from Sunday to Monday he'll go to. Similarly, a traveler who is crossing the date line eastwards will gain a day. That is, he has to put back the calendar. For example, from Monday he goes back to Sunday. Now, what is the reason behind choosing this 180-degree meridian as the international date line? Now, the reason for the choice of the 180-degree meridian as the international date line is that it passes through the mid-Pacific, where there are very few landmasses and islands. Now, over here you can see the international date line passing through the Pacific Ocean over there, and then there are very few landmasses over here. Like in the next picture you will see that how the international date line passes. Now, what about the shape of the international date line? Now, the international date line is not a straight line. As you can see in this picture, it is not a straight line at all. Though it follows the 180-degree meridian of longitude for its distance, it goes into a zigzag way at some places. So, you can see the meridian, international date line which has been drawn with this black bold line here in this picture, that it is a zigzag to avoid land. Now, why this zigzag is there? To avoid land and to leave island groups wholly on the one side of this line, it blends into some places. For example, in the Bering Strait between Siberia and Alaska, in mid-southern Pacific between Fiji and Tonga Islands up to New Zealand. So, here you can see this line taking a zigzag position, or the shape is a zigzag to avoid places which fall in between. So, I hope you have understood the international date line. So, we will do the calculations based on this in the next class. Thank you.